everybody? Welcome over to the Safcast. We are calling over for the Phoenix Suns, taking on over for the Denver Nuggets. Over for this game, over for October 25th, 2025. I am Hunter. I have no co-host over for tonight's game. I will be riding it solo. Right now, we are just over for the pregame over for tonight's game. I'm writing down over for the starting lineups and also for the lineups for both the Denver Nuggets and also the Phoenix Suns. Mainly over for the Phoenix Suns for my personal take, so I don't know. But I don't really know much of the Phoenix Suns players, except obviously Devin Booker, Grayson Allen, and also. And really, that's it. Really, I don't really know anybody else. I don't really know about Phoenix Suns' game. All I know is they got to rebuild again, so they got to fucking trade up. They have to trade Devin Booker. So, it's going to be a good game tonight. I'm expecting it to be a Nuggets win, but obviously, what we played over for against Golden State, we'll see. Real quick, I'm actually going to go over to ESPN for this. Over for the roster. Let's see. Okay, let's write this down one by the highest. So one Booker. Oh, Dylan Brooks. How could I forget Dylan Brooks? I don't know how the hell I forgot about Dylan Brooks, but anyways. Yeah, right now it's not really much over for pregame at this time. Right now I'm just writing down notes. O'Neal. Okay, that should. No, I know. I forgot Goodwin. Okay, so Goodwin. Okay, so did I? Is there anybody other higher than 23 on this fucking team? No, there isn't. There's there's two players with zeros, so that's great. Okay, let's check out over. I don't really think I need to really worry about the Nuggets lineup. Really, I think it should be okay. Like, I know almost every Nugget over on the team, so I think we'll be okay. Game here starting about 15 minutes. Also, people seem to be enjoying over for the TikTok, so for the channel now. So I'm really happy about that. That's great. Yeah, I still need to upload the Toronto Blue Jays game highlights from last night. Shit, I had so many fucking. There were so many home runs that were hit last night. Like Jesus Christ. Let's see. I had the RBI and then the walk and another RBI and then the fucking grand slam and another home run. Yeah, legit over on the fucking Dodger side. I had like nothing. I had like nothing on here. Like legit everything has been over on the Toronto side. That's okay. That's gonna be fun to edit, but I need to get that done before tonight. Thankfully, I don't have work tomorrow, so hey, I should be able to get it all uploaded over both on my YouTubes and the TikToks. Actually, I wonder. Hold on, yeah. Something I need to do over on that. Oh yeah, I forgot I had this thumb drive. Please, I just want to open up the thumb drive. That's all I want to do. Come on. There we go. Oh no, it went into the shoe. There we go. Air shit, my apologies. I'm gonna go on a quick intermission. taking me a little while over to getting all that stuff figured out. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and get that all taken care of. Again, my apologies over for that. Game's about to start here in about 4 minutes, so I'm very excited. Very, very excited over for that. All right, last season, Nuggets versus Suns, December 23rd, we had 117-90 win, 110-87 loss. Jesus Christ. So we are expecting over for good results over for tonight's game, so it's going to be very, very nice. Hold up. Sorry. Okay, here we go. Game's about to start. Got about 3 minutes left. I want a different pen though. These pens are great. Like obviously over for the like the big round stick M's. They're great pens, especially for autographs. But I want a better pen. So I got a better pen in my mind. In my bag. Let's see. Here we go. There we go. I don't think I've actually written with this pen yet. There we go. Very nice. Okay. Again, my name is Hunter, part over for the Safcast. And over for tomorrow, we will be doing play-by-play over for the Broncos game. So that's going to be great. Broncos and Cowboys. Holy shit, there was so many people at my job that was just wearing so much fucking cowboy shit. So, just to get their attention, hey, here you go. Fucking, I cannot wait to hear that stupid ass cadence tomorrow. Ugh. Anyways, Cowboy fans, if you're in the chat, put some W's, put some donkeys in the chat, eh? Oh my goodness. I don't know. I'm kind of interested over tonight's game. Like, obviously the Avs needed to win today. They didn't get it done. I was a little upset when I was watching that game at work. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to really reply over for that, and I hate freaking what's it called? I hate having to fake reactions. I've already watched the entire game front to back, and I'm just like, no, I'm not gonna fake a reaction over for any sort of views. So again, this is all for live content over for this. So again, I don't try to be fake over for this. And again, this is not even my job. I just like to do this on the side. It's fun. It's fun to watch sports with people that like to watch sports. Specifically, Denver sports. I love Denver sports. Those guys make me cry all the fucking time. These guys have made me laugh and cry a few times. The Avs for the past couple seasons have made me cry at the end of the season. And Broncos, sorry, you can't really see it that well. There's a Patrick Surtain signed jersey right here. I got to get a couple photos over for those fucking slots. But regardless, I like my Nuggets. I like my Nuggets. I like my Broncos. I like my Avs. And certain days, I like my Rockies. I will say though, Christian Braun looks like fucking Nikola Jokic's younger brother. All right, here we go. Let's get this going. Golly, sellout crowd over in Ball. Chris Marlowe, Katie Winch, and Scott Hastings. Holy schmo, dude. She got John Elway teeth. David Hasslings kind of looks like most of the people I encounter with at work. $50 points by Nuggets on current roster. Jokic has done it 3 times. Murray's done it twice. That's the first time. Gordon has done it. You're gonna hear a lot of these. Get ready. Shot from downtown goes for one, two, three. Yeah, I'm excited for that. For the fact that he fucking shot 10 of those is crazy. He went 10 for 11. That is insane. All right. Let's get it off in the home opener for the Nuggets. Ooh. It's a really nice locker room, actually. Jesus Christ, it's almost 5 past 7. There should be tip-off. What is going on with these advertisements? They like skipping back and forth, back and forth. What the fuck? What the shit is this? Okay, that was dumb. Hold on. Sorry, I had to double check playback. That's why my computer is. I have a second computer back there. Sorry, that's what that second computer in the back is for. It's basically just for playback. It's like, what the fuck's going on? Gotta double check to make sure it's good. JJ Barea. Oh, it's gonna be a good game, man. This camera angle could be a little better. I will say though, Christian Brown's definitely added a lot more muscle. Hey, there's Rocky. There's Jones over for reserve. Strother. I'm expecting big things for him this season. Watson has to prove himself this year, man, if he wants to get the bag. There's Tim Hardaway. Hell yeah. Very nice. I might get an autograph basketball from him. Jonas Valanciunas. I might make that into a soundbite. Nikola just said he just seems so unfazed. He's like, God damn it. Let's get this fucking 82 game 9-5 plus playoffs going, god damn it. Heck yeah. All right, Jamal, Christian, Nikola, Aaron, and Cam. For the Suns, it's going to be Booker, Dunn, Iguodaro, Brooks, and Allen. David Edelman, man. Oh man, 8th season as the Nuggets assistant. This is his first season as the Nuggets head coach. You know what? That was the other thing. I think Warren Schaefer should have the shot for being the manager next season for the Rockies. Jordan Knott, first season as the Suns head coach. All right. With that, it's almost 13 past 7. Let's get tip-off going. All right, here we go. Starting tip-off, Nuggets win the ball. Jamal looking over. Gives over the top of the key over for Jokic. Now over to Cam, back over to Yoke. Jokic looking over for options. Gives the Cam over for 3. Hey, he's gonna hit it, baby. Oh, shit. Shot from downtown goes for 1, 2, 3. And now Devin Booker's going to take it over. Gives it back over to Hayward. Living over Allen. Makes his own 3. Nikola going to go ahead and take it over half past center court. Gives over to Cam Johnson. Johnson. Allen trying to get all over it. Back over to Yoke. Inside over for the 2-point line. Over to Gordon with the slam jam. Very nice. Jesus Christ, can I put this mouse anywhere near fucking farther away from me? Jesus Christ. And that's going to be a offensive foul over on Dylan Brooks. All right. Jokic takes it over, top of the key. Now switching. Switching over, getting a screen over from Murray. Brooks is now guarding over Jokic. Gives it over to Christian. Christian for a long 2. Can't get it. Swats it away over for Jokic to get over for the rebound. Jokic. Back to Murray. Fakes it. Goes for the 3. I can't bury it. Here comes over for Dunn. Dunn, gotta knock it away. That's going to be a jump ball. That's going to be Iguodaro and Murray going down over for the jump ball. That's going to be Nuggets ball. Jokic gives it over to Cam Johnson. Back over to Jokic. Top of the key. Inside the paint. Kickball. What the fuck? That's going to be over for a interception ball. Oh. And Brown, yeah, not much of a foul I can really call on there. Huh. Yeah, I don't really see much of a foul over on that play, but whatever. Inbound's going to be Brooks. Over to Booker. Can't bury it. Over for about the 12-footer. Here comes Gordon. Right side. Getting over for Allen. And that's going to be a shooting foul on Allen. AG going to the line for 2. Oh, never mind. It's just going down for just a regular foul. No shooting foul. Inbounds it over to Murray. Cam Johnson going for the screen. Gives it over. Back over to Murray. Gets it inside the paint. Layup. Gets it for 2. 7-3 for the Nuggets. Booker trying to Swiss through himself. Oh, that's going to be over for a nice slot, and it's going to be a steal on Jokic. Bro, with the slam! Holy shit, dude! And that's not going to be a shooting foul over for Jokic. Jokic with the long pass to Murray. Does not get the 3. And Booker takes it through. Brown. And that's a shooting foul. That's a shooting foul. Not the other one. Interesting. And nope, they're going to go ahead and inbound it. Brooks is going to take it. Gives it over to Allen. Allen tries to fake it over with Jamal. Gets it successfully up, but not in. Rebound over for Nikola. Gordon over on the right side of the key. He's inside the 2. Just outside in the paint. Trying to find it. And it's going to be another foul on Allen. Is he going to the line for this attempt? Yes, he will. Sorry, I think my stream's a little bit lacking. There we go. Gordon makes 1. I think my stream's a little laggy. And Gordon will make 2. Interesting. Booker trying to find through. Gets over for a 3. Misses. Ooh, that's going to be an offensive rebound over for Boat. Oh, for Dunn. My apologies. Dunn looking through. Trying to find an opening through Murray. Gets it over to Grayson Allen. That's going to be another 3. 11-6 now. Denver still holds on to the lead. Cam Johnson going over for a nice screen. Gives it over to Gordon. Doesn't get the 3. That's going to be another 3 attempt over for Brooks. And that's going to be an out of bounds air ball. Christian takes it over on the left side. Gives it over to Nikola, top of the key. Nikola. First pass attempt is going to be tipped over, but he still regains. Over to Christian. Back over to Jokic. Jokic gives it over to Jamal. Jamal, is that going to be a shooting foul? And that's going to be, yes, a shooting foul over for Dillon Brooks. Jamal gets the first one. And Jamal for 2 for 2. 13-6 going over for the Nuggets. Booker will take it down center court. What the heck happened? Iguodala, what the fuck? You can't just shove Jokic like that. That's a second foul already for Jokic? That's so dumb. That's a foul on Jokic. That is dumb, dude. Allen goes for 3. Just bricks it. Here comes Jamal. Jamal over again, top of the keys. Tries to square him over to the left. 3. That's not going to go in. That's going to be read down over for Iguodala. And they're going to throw it out of bounds. And that's going to be timeout Denver. Real quick, let me see if I can refresh this because my stream seems to be a little bit laggy. Just a little bit laggy. There's too many fucking different banking companies here in Colorado. Some of them are going to go under, dude. I'd be careful for certain banks. Ugh. All right, 6:36 left over in the first quarter. 13-6 for the Nuggets. Christian Brown, 15.4 points with a 58% field goal with 4.2 rebounds. Yeah, I'd say he earns that contract. Yeah, I'd definitely say he earns that contract. All right, Grayson Allen going to go ahead and inbound the ball over to Brook. Gives it over to Booker. Over at the logo. Brook going down for three. Oh, and Dunn going out for the putback. Here comes Gordon. Over to Jokic. Being blocked over from Richards. Cam gives it over to Gary. Yes, he's going to Gordon. Sorry about that. Gordon goes for three and off the backboard. That Brooks goes down in the paint for Dunn. Dunn goes over for the layup. 13-10. Nuggets got to get it going. Tim Hardaway gives it over. Jokic. Oh, what? No way. They're not going to count that. Always for Jokic, man. Yeah, no, I get it. I get why that doesn't count. But that's going to be a foul. Inbound over to Jokic. Give it over to Cam. Oh, get that ball. Good job. And Jokic will take it back again. Gives it back over to Cam. A nice little screen for the pick and roll. Cam goes over for a little 12-footer. Can't do it. Oh, Jokic to Brown. What a dunk. Another big one. Holy schmo. Oh, man. Ooh, with that, Gillespie just gets tripped up. And they're not going to call anything over for that. Jokic with the steal. Great pass to Christian. Oh, and then a slam jam, dude. That O'Neal takes it through. There's going to be another foul. Oh, they're going to call that on Johnson? They're going to call that on Cam. What'd he do? What'd he do? Breathe? That's all he's doing. What the fuck? Booker. Brown covering over. Oh, off the ass over Gordon. Stealing over from Cam. Over to Tim. Ah, can't pull up the three. Brown to Tim again. Oh my God. Brick after brick. Come on, Tim. Uh-oh. Cam Johnson's down. Let's see. Ooh, a little shoulder to the fucking teeth. Yep. Check your dentist for that one. Check your teeth. Oh man, I see Mr. Mike. If anybody here in Colorado collects sports cards, you know about Mr. Mike Stadium himself. That's a little bit of a flop over from Cam, but I don't think it's flagrant, but definitely a foul. Yeah, I definitely don't think it's a flagrant. A little bit of a flop over from Cam, but wow, they're gonna call it a flagrant. Okay. I didn't really think it was a flagrant, but all right. All right, well, get a chance to make over for a couple free throws. And makes the first. Two for two. Very nice. All right, 17-10 over for the Nuggets. 4:34 remaining in the quarter. And Tim Hardaway's going to go ahead and inbound it. Gives it over to Jokic. Jokic, double teamed. Over Watson! Cannot bury it. Gets it over on the rebound. Booker gives it over to Gillespie. Gillespie over to Booker. Booker looking, surveilling, waiting for the screen. Does not take the screen. Gives it over to Brooks. Brooks over for a 13-footer. Makes over. Goes for two. Brown. Gives it over to Johnson. Back over to Jokic. Here comes Christian. Waits over, makes it over. Attaboy. Very nice. Very, very nice from Christian. Here comes over for Gillespie. Over to Brooks. Brooks tries again in the same shot. Cannot. Rebounds. Tries for a three. Makes it. That Jokic goes over to Cam. Absolutely open. Gets over for the open two. 23-15 over for Denver. Here comes Booker. Booker almost got pit pocketed. Yeah, they're going to call in a reach. A reach. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I'd get Cam out there right now. I put in Strother. And they're going to call over for a timeout. 23-15, 3:06 remaining in the first quarter. Very nice, very nice. Going for a quick timeout myself. I'll be right back. shot from downtown goes for one, two, three. Huh. All right. Well, it was a successful challenge. Oh, and the ball toilet bowls out. Valanciunas almost had the successful block, but unfortunately, that's going down as a shooting foul. That Cam and Nikola next to one another. Very, very nice. And first one goes in over for Richards. Richardson for two. And he'll get it. Valanciunas gives it over to Watson. And how's Jamal over to Brown. Gives it to Tim. Oh my gosh. Can't even get the three going. That here comes Brooks. Brooks overthrows it. Brown trying to take it over. Gives it over to Tim. Over to Valanciunas. There it is. Valanciunas thought about it. Fakes. Goes. And that is going to be another shooting foul on Richardson. Valanciunas going down for the lane for two. Jonas goes first. Doesn't get the first one. Free throw number two. Gets it. Inbounding over. Gives it over to Booker. Over to Gillespie. Gillespie back to Booker. Points is 24-17 Denver. 2:09 left over in the first quarter. That's going to be O'Neal. Air ball. Oh, where was he going with that ball? Gillespie takes it back over. And that's going to be Hayes Davis over for the two. At Watson. Looking over. Gives it over to Valanciunas. Jonas. Looking over. Gives it to Jamal. Jamal. Over to Valanciunas. Over at the free throw line. I couldn't get it. Booker. Takes it through at the top of the key. Three! That's going to be sunken in. 24-22 over for Denver. Here comes Watson. Watson looking for an open lane. Gives it to Jamal. Jamal looking over in the paint for the layup. Gets it. That's going to be a quick inbound. And Gillespie trying to find it over, and Booker's going to get fouled over for a shooting foul on Brown. And Booker gets the first. Career scoring leaders in franchise history. Fucking Devin Booker. 16,504. Walter Davis, 15,566. And number 2, gonna be made. Inbound now. Nuggets. Jamal takes it over. Gives it over to Bruce. Over to Valanciunas. Just outside over to the paint on the left side. Playing a little bully ball. And that's going to be Malone over for the personal foul. Valanciunas at the line again. Makes his first. So far, 2 for 3. And going for number 4. Makes it 3 for 4. 28-24 going down for Denver. 45 seconds remaining in the first. Booker crosses over for midcourt. Watson keeping over for a tight defense over for Booker. Gets screened. Booker trying to get it through, and he does. 28-26. 31 seconds remaining. Jamal takes it over on the top left. O'Neal gonna go ahead and guard. Murray trying to find some separation. Gives it over to Tim. Gets the 3. Shot from downtown. Goes for 1, 2, 3. All right. Last chance over for the Phoenix Suns. Suns get it in. Blocked away from Watson. Oh, they're going to call that a foul? What the hell, dude? Oh, yeah, I see it. Yeah, his left hand. His left hand was like basically like right over here. Yeah, you're going to get called for that. Malik is going to be over for his first free throw. Let's see if he makes 2. And he will. Inbound for Brown. Gives it over to Jamal. Jamal over for it. Oh, and he makes over for him. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Half court. Holy shit. That was amazing. Half court shot for Jamal. Oh, man. All right, and that's only the end of the first quarter. Nuggets up 34-28. Oh, man, that was great. What a shot for Jamal. All right, during halftime, though, what's up, Ricky? Thank you. Over for the fire emoji. Hopefully you're doing good. Thank you for joining the SAFcast. At this point, I shouldn't even be surprised when it comes over for half-court shots. I mean, it's just like, it's so natural now. Just watching these guys just shoot it basically all the way, both either half court or full court. Nonetheless. Anyways, I need to double check over for the Blue Jays game. Oh wow, end of the sixth. Right now, Blue Jays and Dodgers are tied. Oh man. Hell yeah. Ah, man. I'm just saying, over for the fucking absolute dirt show of what I saw from the Avs and Bruins game. I'm really hoping I see over for a Nuggets win tonight. Dodgers or Blue Jays? Man, for the longest time, I really thought the Dodgers were going to win the series in 6 games. But I don't know. After last night's game, there's the difference. There's the fine line. There's the borderline between buying a championship team and building a championship team. Which one do you think is more valuable? Or for something that could be bought or something that could be just homegrown? And so far, the Blue Jays have surprised me significantly. So for right now, I'm going to say Blue Jays in 6. But depending on what the final score is over for the Dodgers game tonight, if the Dodgers can come in with a win for tonight, I'm going to keep it over for Dodgers for 6. But for right now, I'm thinking Blue Jays in 6. Also, being a Rockies fan, I want the fucking Dodgers to eat shit. Big 3! And it's going to circle out. Valanciunas over for the rebound. Goes over for Jamal. Jamal taking it over on the right side. Looking through. Gets it over for Payne Watson with the slam jam. Holy. Oh, man. P-Watt. Like that. Goes down over his own slam jam of his own. Sorry about that. Let me move this up a little bit more. Just a little bit. Jamal taking over at the top of the key. Enters. Free throw line. Into the paint. That's not a foul. Valanciunas is going to go ahead and put it in for the putback. 38-30 going for Denver. O'Neal trying to take it through. Loses the ball for a moment. Gives it to Allen at the 3. And gets it. Ten minutes left over in the second quarter. 15 seconds left over on the shot clock. Brown taking it in himself. Valanciunas with the own slam dunk right there. I am happy that I'm actually seeing a lot of productivity without Jokic having to be on the floor. And Gillespie goes for the long 3. Oh my gosh, that was almost Steph Curry-esque. Holy shit, that was super downtown. Almost countryside on that 3-point. All right, from Jamal. Gets it over for the layup. Still keeping his productivity. 42-36. And going over for Allen. Allen. Back over to Gillespie. Gillespie. Trying to get over a screen from Allen. Gets it over for Hayes Davis. Cannot bury it. Valanciunas. Over for the fast break. And that's going to be Bruce Brown over for the 2. And timeout for Phoenix. 44-36 remaining over in 2. And 8:45 remaining over for the second quarter. My apologies. 44-36 for Denver. Very, very nice. Very nice. Shot from downtown goes for 1, 2, 3. Getting back over. Gillespie talking over to Murray. All right. Inbound. Going over for Hayes Davis. Back over to Allen. Allen in the paint. Oh, that pass gets topped off. It's going to be Brett over for Jamal. Jamal over to Bruce Brown. Goes for a 3. Gets the 3. Shot from downtown. Goes for 1, 2, 3. All right. O'Neal taking over the top of the key over in the free throw line. Gives it back over to Gillespie over at the Ball Arena logo. Kings it over. And to the paint. And Iguodaro could not get that ball over. Or, my apologies. Shot over. Valanciunas over for the rebound. Gives it over to Watson. Watson with some fancy handles. Oh, and he gets his shot tipped over. That's going to be out of bounds over for the Suns. Who was that? That was Iguodaro trying to get over for the near rebound over for that, but nope. If that goes over for an out of bounds, it's going to be Nuggets ball. Watson gets it over. Gives it over to Tim Hardaway. Hardaway over in the paint. Oh, he tried to stuff it. Absolutely gets done by Dunn. Booker tries to find. Gets Iguodaro. Over to Booker. Ooh, and that's going to be a shooting foul on Valanciunas. Yeah. That didn't seem about right. Booker going for 2. Tonight, he's been 2 for 2 for the free throws. Make that 3 for 3. Scores 47-37 over for the Nuggets. 7:33 left in the second quarter. In comes Jokic. Booker makes it 4 for 4. 47-38. Watson takes it through center court. Gets some handles. Gives it to Cam at the free throw line. Could not bury it. Trying to go for a rebound. And that is going to be over for a shooting foul. Over for O'Neal on Bruce Brown. Bruce going over for 2. Yep. Oh, no, it's going to be Iguodaro that goes down over for the shooting foul. Brown gets his first over for the free throw. Let's say field goal. Oh, doesn't catch over the second. Dylan Brooks over for the rebound. Brook gives over to Booker. Booker over to O'Neal. O'Neal gets a 3. Takes his game over for 7. 48-41 for Denver. 7 minutes left over in the second quarter. Brown goes for a 3. Toilet pulls out. Iguodaro looks over for Brooks. Brooks, a lot of coverage. Oh, and Dunn could not bury it. Baseball pass to Watson. Watson going over for the layup. That's going to be timeout for Phoenix. Oh, no, that's going to be O'Neal for a shooting foul. I thought it was going to be a timeout Phoenix. Holy shit, that's going to be an and 1. Atta babe. Watson makes it. Makes a 2-point play into 3 points. You love to see it. 51-41, another 10-point differential again over for this game. Brown over on Booker. Booker escapes out of the pressure. Over to O'Neal. O'Neal can't bury it. Jokic with the rebound. Jokic takes it through. Foul over for Christian. Christian with a lot of hands. That's another shooting foul on Ryan Dunn. And Christian makes the first. I got a Ford F-150 commercial because this is America. What's going on with the whistles? Okay, I don't know what the hell the stoppage was. And Christian's going to make it 2 for 2. That is actually a really cool shot clock. All right, Booker takes it, passes it over. Brooks for the 3. Rattling over, gives it over to Gordon. Gordon takes it through center court, looking over. Gives it over to Brown. And now over to Jokic. Jokic over to Christian. Christian at the top of the key. Shoots for a 3. Doesn't get it. And Jokic tips it away. Goes down over for and out of bounds. Phoenix ball. O'Neal. Going to take it through. Cam Johnson. Keeping him tied. Booker switches over. Gets over for a pushback. Goes over for a nice 20-footer. Christian gives it over to Jokic. Over to Bruce. Bruce over to Christian. Takes it over on the left side. Just away over for the three. Over to Cam for three. Oh, what? Oh, that's going to be really weird. Oh, no, that was a really weird. I don't even know what to call that. He looked like he had his hand through the hoop. I thought you can't do that. Or anything touching the netting. But that's going to be Ryan Dunn. Over 4 shooting foul on Cam Johnson. So far, Johnson has 7 points, 2 for 5 with 2 rebounds. 5:05 remaining over in the quarter. Gets the first. Cam gets the second. Happy days. This is going down over for the widest margin we have over for the game, 55-43 with a 12-point differential. Oh my goodness. Dunn was coming over to say something to Joker, and then Joker just shoves him away. Oh my goodness. That was funny. The third foul for Jokic, though. Yeah. Shit, they're gonna call a flagrant on that. Yeah, I just see Christian over it. This is Freddie Jokic being like, fuck, dude. No, Nicola's just playing selfless today. Yeah, that's a hard foul right there. Yep. Yeah, that's a good whack. You got whipped on the shoulder. And he just shoves me out of the way. Get out of here, little guy. This one could go either way. All I know is they got to play Joker pretty sparingly for the rest of the game. This game has been an absolute clinic of fouls and fouls and fouls. There's Mike. Yeah, flagrant one. Yeah, that's the call. It's fair. Fair. Iguodaro going for free throws. Oh, he misses the first one. Lobhead Lobber. Oh! He misses two. You love to see it. All right. It's going to be Phoenix ball. Allen can't get it over. Gives it over to Jokic. Back over to Gordon. Gordon, left side. Allen Garden goes for three. Doesn't get it. That's going to be Devin Booker taking over for the rebound. Booker looking through. Oh, he loses it for a moment. Gives it over to... Oh, that's going to be 2 over for Iguodaro. Christian taking over on the right side. Gives it over to Jokic. Oh, that's going to be rough stuff. Pats him on the butt. Oh, my gosh, man. Oh, man. That's going to be personal foul on Iguodaro. And Jokic makes his first free throw and his first point of the game. Nikola, 2 for 2. And here comes Jamal. And Nikola, 3 for 3. 57-45, 4:15 remaining in the second quarter. Allen takes it over on the left side. Gives it over to Booker. Booker at the logo. Booker looking over. Gives it over to Brooks. Brooks tries to do a swim move, and that's going to be... That's a flop. Flop. Cam Johnson over for a personal foul. Inbounds the ball over to Booker. That is ridiculous. Brooks with the 3. Gets the 3. What do you do now? Do you play bully ball or you just keep it technical? Keep it technical. Jokic gives it over to Murray. Murray. Oh, trying to get it. Gordon tried to go for a putback. Didn't get enough air on it. Suns. Booker trying to get over for the pushback over for Christian. And Nicola's going to steal it. Gives it over to Cam, over to Gordon. That's a shooting foul on O'Neal. Huh. Very nice. Aaron Gordon going 4 points, 1 for 5 with 2 rebounds. Look, man, I know that game you had against over for Golden State was magical, but you gotta keep your head. You're fine. Tim Hardaway's gonna come in. And Gordon goes 2 for 2. 59-48 Denver. 3:10 left in the second. Booker Taken through the middle. Gets over for an easy 2. Christian takes the inbound. Looking over. Gives over to Gordon with the slam jam. Brooks looks over for Richards. Over to Booker. Booker. Brooks. Gets his 3. Nikola with Murray. Gives it to Murray. Looking over. Christian. Fakes it. Jokic. Oh, it's going to be goaltending. All right. 2 points automatically. Booker. Going to let the ball roll for a moment. Gives it over to Allen. Allen back to Booker. Richardson sets the screen. Gives it over to Allen. To Brooks. Misses over for the 3. That's going to be Nuggets basketball. Oh, what happened? And timeout over for Nuggets. We're going to take a quick one, too. I will go to the restroom. See you in a moment. Shot from downtown goes for one, two, three. Ooh, shit. Dodgers take lead. 3-1, top of the 8th, 1 out. All right. What are you barking for? What? 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 No. None of that. All right, Nuggets are going to go ahead and inbound the ball. Over to Jokic. Over to Gordon. Back over to Jokic, top of the key. Over for Gordon! What a fucking alley-oop! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy crap! That might be one of the greatest alley-oops I've ever seen in my life! Holy shit! That was amazing. Boom. Oh my God, dude. Watson. Holy shit. Ah, shit. Tim Hardaway with a personal foul. And that's going to be 2 for 2 for O'Neal. All right, Jokic gives it over to Gordon. Still in their own backfield. Make it pass. Goes back over into Phoenix territory. Jamal wins around. Gives it over to Gordon at the key. 3. Shot from downtown. Goes for 1, 2, 3. Booker looking through, trying to get through the defense, which is the Nuggets. Up. What are they saying here? Oh, kickball. Sorry. All right. O'Neal takes it over at the logo. Over to Booker. Booker looking through, looking, bully ball a little bit. Over to Brooks. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. 53 seconds left in the second. Jones keeping him down, man. Hell yeah, good job on Jones. Gordon inbounds it over to Jokic. Back over to Gordon. Tonight, the fucking Suns have had 10 turnovers. Ew. Ew. At that, Jamal goes for 3. Oh, you love to see
Shot
it.
from downtown goes for 1, 2, 3.
Allen gives it over to O'Neal. Back over to Allen. He's at the logo. Over to Booker. He's inside the key. Tries to go for a quick little 9-footer. Can't do it. Rebound over for Jokic. Gets it through. No more time left over for the shot clock. 10 seconds left. Denver can go up either 19 or 18 on this. 2 seconds. Toilet pulls out. I couldn't get it over for the putback. Oh my gosh. 71-54, dude. This has been a game full of years. All right, we're going to go take a break, go for intermission. I will see you guys back here in a little bit. Double check over for the shorts. I'm going to be uploading some highlights. I'll see you in a moment.
Shot from downtown goes for 1, 2, 3.
I'm not even properly doing my shit. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Gosh darn it, what is going on? There we go. Okay, real quick, hold on. While we're in intermission mode, I do want to watch some of the Blue Jays game. Top of the ninth. And it's going to be strike one over onto Edman. Dodgers are up 5-1. And that hit is going to be straight over to right. 2 outs. Muncy goes back to first. Have to readjust my bunny ears over for my freaking antenna. And here comes Paez. 1 for 3 with a single in the 8th. He must have had a hell of a run over in the 4th, or on the 8th. Up in hand. Let's see. I'm also going to keep this on just in case, so when the Nuggets game comes back. Two 0. Ooh, that's going to be over for a foul ball. And we're going back over to Nuggets basketball. All right. With that, going over to the third quarter. Phoenix takes it over. Booker gets the 3. That Murray sidesteps, gets over to Gordon, over to Jokic, and the free throw circle. Gives it over to Murray. Murray looks through. Guarded well, gets over for the layup. Well guarded over Iguodaro. But he says, get out of here. Brooks takes it over on the left-hand side, gives it over to the end. Back over to Brooks, top of the key. Over to Booker. Tries to cut and weave. And that's going to be over for a tip ball out of bounds off of Murray. Still stays Phoenix ball. That Jokic takes it. Gives it over to Murray. Murray over to Jokic. Converts. 75-57 Denver. Brooks takes it over on the right-hand side. And that's going to be a foul on Cam. Yeah, if I was Denver, I'd take out Johnson. That is going to be a shooting foul. It's the first. and gets 2. Aaron Gordon gives it over to Murray. Murray relentlessly being chased by Dunn. Jokic sits over a screen. Murray tries to get over for that layup, but asking over for a foul, doesn't get it. Here comes Booker to Dunn. Corner 3. Overshoots it. Gives it over to Jokic. Over to Christian. Retreats back. Waits over for an opening. Gives it over to Jokic. Top of the key. Over to Brown. Brown rushing in. Tries to put it up 1. Gets his own rebound. Gordon. Left corner. Blocked over from Brooks. Gordon to Christian. Christian trying to find any wiggle room. Gives it over to Murray. What the heck happened? Oh, he was stuck in the paint. That Iguodaro giving over to Brooks. Back to Iguodaro in the paint. Over to Dunn. It's done. Nikola taking over on the right side. Gives over to Johnson. Oh, blocked over for Dunn. Holy shoot. Devin Booker over with the foul, though. And that's a loose ball foul. All right. Oh, nope. Never mind. Not a shooting foul. Gordon's going to go ahead and inbound it. Gives it to Jokic. Jokic. Over to Gordon. Gordon playing some bully ball. And that's going to be a shooting foul. Is that Dunn or Iguodaro? That's going to be Iguodaro. Gordon is 4 for 4 at the free throw line tonight. Let's see if he keeps it flawless. Gets the 5th. Gordon, 6 for 6. Very nice. 77-61 Denver. 8:57 remaining over in the third quarter. Team fouls. Phoenix has 2. Denver has 1. Brooks. Over to Booker. Gives it to Iguodaro. Looking. Goes in himself. Try to get it over. He only shoots it laterally. Jesus. Christian. Over for the fast break. No good, but Ryan Dunn with the shooting foul. Christian Brown going for 2. At the line, I should say. So get out of the way, little man. Get out of the way, little man. Golly, if I put on as much mass as Christian Brown has, hell yeah, I'd play physical too. Gets the first free throw. Most fast break points in the game. Christian Brown leads them all. Better than Giannis. Better than King James. And CB makes both. 79-61. Here comes Allen. Gives it over to Booker. That's going to be Jamal Murray for a defensive. Never mind. It's going to be Christian Brown over for a personal foul. Ooh, that ball logo is fucking crooked. And going over for Brooks. Oh, toilet bowl's out. It goes over for Jamal. Jamal looking over for Jokic. Jokic being guarded over from Brooks. Double teamed. Over the right-hand corner. Christian looks over for Jamal. Jamal fakes. Gets some space for three. Does not bury it. Gets his own rebound. Jokic. And gets it over for the 6-footer. We are still expanding over for the differential over for this game. 20-point difference. 81-61. Now it is 81-63. Or for that, Dylan Brooks make. Jamal takes it over to the logo. Jokic with the screen. Whoa. That almost hit Cam Johnson in the head. Booker. Brooks screens. Booker doing some fancy footwork. Loses the ball for a moment. And Booker is going to make it in. That. Cam. Cannot convert for the 3. Brooks takes it over. Gives it over to Dunn. Cannot make the 3. Jamal Murray's with the rebound. They're going to slow it down. Slow it down. Oh my God, Murray. That was a terrible pass. Ugh. That was ugh. Ew. If you've not been watching Victor Wembanyama, what are you doing? Well, I'm watching basketball, just not San Antonio Spurs basketball, obviously. God damn, he fucking put on 29 points against the Pelicans. He almost had a fucking triple-double. Not an assist with fucking blocks. Obviously, Wembanyama is going to be the next guy with a quadruple-double. It's gonna happen. It gonna happen. And that's gonna be a quick TV timeout. Yeah, I think it's safe to say that I think the Dodgers won game 2. Yep. With that, Dodgers take a 5-1 game 2. Holy shit, Yamamoto had a complete game? Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Dude, that's amazing. They need Yamamoto back on the mound as soon as possible. I'm pretty sure he's going to pitch game 5. Holy shit. None of that shit. Refresh. Refresh. All right, let's get back to it. All right, well, I think I'm going to stay with what I was predicting over for the World Series ending. I think it's going to be Dodgers in 6. All right, with that, Christian Braun's going to take it over himself. Gives it over to Jokic, top of the key. Oh, trying to find it, loses it, and it's going to be over for the Suns ball. And Brooks, and he's going to go ahead and bury it. Terrible ball handling right there from the Denver Nuggets. All right, Christian gives it over to Jokic, top of the key. Over to Gordon on the left corner. 3. A little bit of an overshot on that one. Does not make it. Right now, it's an 8-0 Phoenix Suns run. Allen takes it through. Wraps around. Gives it over to Brooks. And now, back over to the logo over for Booker. Booker, back over to Brooks. Gets it over in the paint for the shot off. Oh, that was also ugly basketball. Holy shit. What are these teams doing? All right, that was really weird because I keep on seeing these guys fucking passing it back and forth, but not like online passes. Like, they are way offline. Iguodaro takes it, and that's going to be an easy layup. Not much defense over from Nikola. And that's honestly probably the fair bet to do. Nikola's got like 4 fouls already. Drops it back over to Cam. Cam goes over for a nice layup. 83-71 for Denver. 5:05 remaining in the third. That's going to be a shooting foul over for Tim Hardaway, and it's going to be and 1. So far, I'm really disappointed over for Tim Hardaway. I think the man's had like, 6 opportunities over for threes, and he's missed all of them. And Booker. And makes the free throw. 83-74. 5 minutes remaining over in the third. Aaron Gordon taking it himself. Gives a little hip shot over for Brooke. And then Jokic. Over to Cam. Over to Tim. Tim! Oh, he misses again. Oh, my goodness. He's got to stop missing these shots, man. And Gordon's going to steal it away. Gives it over to Jokic. To Cam. Lays up for 2. Booker trying to get through all that traffic. Tip ball. Gives it over for Cam Johnson for the steal. And that's going to be Richards for the foul. Yeah, grabbing over for Jokic, dude. Get the fuck off me. Team fouls again. 4 for Phoenix, 3 for Denver. Bruce Brown's going to enter over for Johnson. All right, Bruce Brown going to give it over to Tim. Tim Hardaway loses the ball. Phoenix ball. Tim, he's not making me he's disappointing me right now. All right, Booker goes over to Brooks in the corner. I can't convert. And that's going to be Nuggets ball. All right, Jokic takes it. Gives over to Tim over in the right corner. Tim back to Jokic. Screen over for Christian. Jokic. Bruce Brown for his own three. Converts. Atta babe.
Shot from downtown goes for one, two, three.
That was hella far downtown three for that one. Jokic going to go for a rebound. Watson gives over to Christian. Oh, they're going to call that an offensive foul? Yeah, they're calling that a charge. Gillespie cannot convert. And that's going to be a reach over on Bruce Brown. Oh, gross. I got ink like all over my hand. Oh, no, that's not good. Keep your pens capped. Jesus. And Booker takes it over, double teamed. And Brooks gets it over to O'Neal. O'Neal taking over to Brooks, the top of the key. Does not convert. And Christian Brown taking it. It's going to be a 2-on-1. Oh, and that's going to be a shooting foul over on Brooks. And it's going to be and one for CB. That's what we need, baby. That's what we need. Denver commanding lead 90-74. 2:55 remaining. I'm going to go to the bathroom. Actually, I'm going to get more water. I'll be right back. With that, quick intermission break. Bye.
Shot from downtown goes for
one,
two, three.
Well, thank God that was the only one that was still kept on every time I enter back over for the scene. My apologies on that. All these sound effects produced by me. Here, you know what? While we're here, let's do all of them. We'll do one at a time here. Actually, we will not do the Avs score. Here, we'll give you ref ball.
You fucking idiot! You do fantasy.
Wait. Oh, that one like cut out like halfway through. We're interesting. I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh well, it's okay. All right. That Christian Brown 2 for 2 over for the field goals. Field goals, free throws. Jesus Christ. Sports. 91-74 going down for Denver. 2:45 remaining over in the third quarter. Booker gives it over to Dunn. Could not get over for that 3-point. And that's going to be kicked out of bounds. That's going to be Denver ball. That Watson takes it through center court. Looking over. Bruce Brown. Back over to Watson. Jokic, top of the key. Gives it over to Christian. Oh! What the heck is that for? That's going to be Iguodaro for a personal foul. Christian Brown going over to the line. Dude, we are absolutely killing the Phoenix Suns in the free throw lane. And with that, Christian's going to make the first. And goes for two. 93-74 for the Nuggets. And Allen waiting over for the screen. Gets it. Goes for a deep three. Doesn't get it. Jokic over for the rebound. Was that a holding? That's going to be Malouch over for a personal foul. And Tim Hardaway is going to go ahead and go to the free throw line. Jesus Christ, he's 1 for 5 for fucking threes. Oh my God. Dude, as a range shooter, you cannot be missing your free throws. Oh my gosh, dude. Ooh. Tim barely makes that second one. Holy shit. That's bad, dude. I had a lot of good expectations for Tim Hardaway. And seeing that he can barely even shoot the three is kind of concerning. He can barely even make his free throws. Well, Booker got fouled, so with that, he goes to the line again. Makes his first. And makes the second. 94-76 Denver. Minute 55 left in the third. Christian gets it back. Over to Jokic for top of the key three. And doesn't go. At Booker. Trying to go for some rough stuff. Gets double teamed. Gets it out. Done. Makes the three. Bruce. You cannot make Jason Williams fucking passes at this time. The fuck you doing? Stop playing sloppy basketball. The fuck y'all doing? You don't even have a fucking number on the win column. You can't be playing sloppy basketball. Jokic with the two. There you go. There's your triple-double for Nikola. 10, 12, 14. 14 assists. Holy shit. It's not even the fourth quarter yet, dude. The fact that he has 14 assists already is crazy. That's Stockton numbers. That's going to be a steal from Bruce Brown. Christian with the dunk. "30 seconds left in the third. 20 seconds over for the shot clock. There goes Allen. Being guarded by Watson. Keeping the clamps up. Done! Over for the layup. 12 seconds remaining over for the third. No shot clock. Here we go. Christian takes it past half court. Gets a screen from Jokic. Still holds on to it. Gives it over to Jokic. And he loses control of the ball. And that's going to be over for Suns ball. Oh, never mind. That's going to be O'Neal over for the shooting ball. Or shooting foul. My apologies. That is going to be the 69th career triple-double over for the Jokic. Nice. That going to get his first. Most triple-doubles all time. Westbrook with 203. Robertson with 181. Jokic 166. Oscar Robertson, Mr. Triple-Double. And goes 2 for 2 for his free throws. That goes over for 100 points for the Nuggets. Long range and misses the half-court shot. Nuggets ball to start off the fourth quarter. 100-83 Nuggets. All right. We're going to go ahead and stay on the line. Now, this is going to sound crazy. The Nuggets can still lose this game. I know it's not as close as the Golden State game, but the Nuggets can still lose this game. For the last 5 minutes of that quarter, all I saw was sloppy basketball. And that kind of worries me. Yeah. All right, I think we're getting over to the point now where I've seen every single one of these ads over for Altitude Plus. Also, what channel is the Bronco game going to be on tomorrow? It is going to be on CBS. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I can't wait to upload that fucking highlight. That's going to be amazing. All right, Nuggets take over the ball. They need to stop doing this. Stop with all the fucking advertisement and let me watch the game when it fucking resumes. And Valanciunas goes over for the putback, gets it. And Hayes Davis goes for a shooting foul. That's going to be an and one. With that, Valanciunas with 9 points, 5 rebounds tonight. Makes it 4 out of his 5 free throws. 103-83, 20-point difference. That Gillespie gives it over to O'Neal. O'Neal looking for an open lane. Gives it back over to Allen. Allen trying to get through Valanciunas. Cannot. That's going to be a rebound for Bruce. Bruce looks over for Jonas. Jonas to Jamal. Jamal at the logo. And Jonas gets over for the ball. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Gets in the paint. Goes behind the back. Cannot do it. That. Suns retain. Done with the 3. Can't convert. Offensive rebound for Gillespie. Gives it over to Allen. Allen looking over for a free lane. Gives it over to Hayes Davis. Hayes doesn't convert. Oh, somebody call for the rebound. Jamal, that's the big man's ball to rebound. Jamal looking for any open lane. Going against Hayes Davis. Ooh, fancy footwork converts. Atta babe. And Gillespie with the long 3. He converts as well. 105-86. 10 minutes remaining over in the 4th. Colin Gillespie only has 6 points in this game. Golly. Jamal with his own 3. Gets the 3.
Shot from downtown goes for 1, 2, 3.
And Allen with his own 3. He also converts. I will not be playing that shit for him. That. Trying to lock him down. Dunn trying to lock Jamal down. Watson. Oh, that's a foul. I knew that was going to be a fucking foul. And Dunn going out for his own personal foul. And Tim Hardaway inbounds it over to Jamal. And Jonas over for his own screen. Valanciunas can't convert the shot. That O'Neal doesn't get the 3. Jamal with the rebound. Jamal, fancy footwork. Behind the back to Jonas. Ooh, fakes 3. Ah, and he loses control. That's going to be Suns ball. Jokic got a pipe in his nose. And Booker with the layup. Bruce taking it through. Huh? They saying that, okay, he stepped out of bounds. Bruce Brown stepped out of bounds. Interesting. Yeah, yep, he did. Interesting. That Watson taking it through, gives it to Jonas. Oh, and what a stuff over Iguodaro. And Murray's going to take his own foul. Yep. Jamal's taking a foul for the team. That's going to be a tip ball from Tim. Atta babe, Tim. With that, Watson looking over for any open lane. Gives over to Valanciunas. Valanciunas with the easy putback. 110-93, 7:56 left over in the fourth. Booker over to Allen. Oh, that's going to go off the knee over Brown, and that's going to be over for... Oh, did it hit Booker on the way out? No, it didn't. With that, Booker's going to take it. Looking over to Allen. Long three. Converts. Watson with Booker guarding him. And Watson, oh my goodness, what was going on there? Interesting. Anyways, 110-96, 7:27 going into the fourth. Long three again from Allen. Can't convert. Valanciunas with the rebound. Watson. Booker covering. Gets past Booker to Valanciunas. Over to Tim. Oh my goodness. Even if he did get that off with no foul on right there, Tim missed the open three. And that is going to be timeout over for Phoenix. 110-96, 7:11. Hell of a numbers. Thankfully, I don't drink beer, really. I like whiskey. Huh. All right. I didn't even realize that they even challenged that play. Interesting. Anyways, Bruce Brown with a long three. Oh my gosh, that was an air ball and a half. All right, Booker Looking over for O'Neal. Gets his own 3. All right. With that, we are looking only 11-point lead. Like I was saying, Nuggets need to stop playing shitty basketball. And there's going to be another timeout. And then another 5 fucking ads. Jesus Christ. This is the reason why I don't miss a lot of television anymore. Because my God, I fucking hate ads. Oh boy. All I know is I'm gonna have a field day going through these highlights. I'll probably end up doing back to back to back to back to back. So I'll probably end up uploading a fucking what is it? I'll probably end up uploading over for a Nuggets, World Series, Nuggets World Series, so far and so forth. And I'll just keep it going back and forth until I run out of highlights over for the evening. I'll probably be uploading them every fucking like 5 minutes. And then over for my the TikTok page is gonna go absolutely AWOL. Oh man. All right, we are back. The problem is the Suns have 3 more timeouts. The Nuggets have 2. The win probability for the Nuggets is still at 97.3. I still think that's way too damn high. All right. With that, Jamal is going to go ahead and take the inbound. He's at the logo, looking over for open players or an open lane. And that's going to be a foul on Allen. A legal screen over for Jokic. And he's going to go ahead and joke around over for the way that Jokic plays. Jamal is going to take over the inbound from Brown. Over to Jokic. Jokic to Cam. Back to Yoke. Yoke for an open 3. He can't convert. Booker cannot convert for his 3. There comes over for Bruce. Bruce on the right side of the key. Gives it over to Gordon. And now over to Jokic inside the key. Gives it to Brown in the paint. Goes over for an easy 2. 112-99. 6 minutes left over in the fourth quarter. Booker keeping clamped over. Brooks cannot convert for his 3. Cam Johnson over for the rebound. Aaron Gordon going to take it up court. Nikola gives over to Cam. Cam. Little rush over towards the... All right, takes over for a shooting foul. And Cam's going to go in for 2. Takes the first one over for a little roller. And And CB is going to come in over for Bruce Brown. Stars tonight. Murray, 21 points. Brown for 17. Gordon for 15. Johnson, 13. Nicola for 12. And Johnson's going to make it 2 for 2. 114 to 99. Jamal taking it over for Clamps over on Allen. Booker will take it over. Stays at the logo. Excuse me. Going to be over for Iguodaro. Pass is a little far beyond. And that's going to be over for Brown. Brown! Oh, and he misses the dunk. Oh my gosh. Are they going to say shooting foul? Oh my goodness. That is going to be the screenshot of the game. That is the photo of the game. Holy shoot. All right, Christian Brown. Hold on. Wait, what happened? Oh, that's a lane violation. Okay. With that, oh, Suns lose the ball. That's going to be Nuggets ball again. What the heck is going on? Oh, a delay tech foul. Okay. There's a lot of bullshittery going on right now at this game. Very, very interesting. Okay. Allen is absolutely making his case. Murray's going to take over for the free throw, over for the tech. And he makes it. Oh, I see. Okay. That's going to be a technical foul over for Allen, dude. Oh, no, that's going to be a technical foul over on Devin Booker. All right, here. I'll play this for you Suns fans. Here you go.
You fucking
you
idiot.
even
You
do
do
this?
this.
Where could you do this?
God, no, my fantasy.
There you go. $117 to 99. Denver. Yeah, this game looks like it's more than put away right now. We got 5 minutes left. Christian's gonna take it. Gives it over to Jokic, misses the pass. It's gonna be Phoenix ball. Allen takes it over, gives it to Iguodaro. And now, oh, and that pass gets deflected, gives it over to Murray. Murray. And Christian with the putback. Christian Brown with the offensive foul. Oh, offensive rebound. Wait, what? Interesting. Jamal Murray, yeah, that was that's a holding on the arm. Interesting. No call. Yeah, 20-point differential. 4:40 left. Yeah, that's the fucking play of the night. That might actually be the first thing I actually upload tonight. Yeah, I think that's the thing I'm gonna upload. I'm gonna upload the alley oop, and then I'm gonna probably upload over for the grand slam from last night. Okay, it looks like we're gonna go for some depth guys for the Phoenix Suns. So, pardon me if I'm a little slow over for these names. Goodwin goes for the 3 and cannot convert. Christian taking over on the right side, gives it over to Jokic. Jokic over to Cam. Back over to Gordon. Gordon with the slam jam. And that's going to be over for Hayes Davis. Big ol' 3. Doesn't get it. Hayes Davis with the putback. And Jokic takes it over. Lets a little bit of time run down. Jokic takes it over 3. And just underthrows it. And Goodwin looking over. Gets a quick screen. Howich gives it over to Livers. And then over to Goodwin. Trying to convert, cannot. And Nikola goes over for the rebound. Christian over to AG for the 3. Cannot convert. Oh my goodness. And that was sloppy. That was really sloppy. And for some reason, they're going to take a timeout. Interesting. Yeah, that was stupid sloppy. I couldn't believe it that KD was on this team. Hell, I still can't believe KD was even with Brooklyn. I swear, man, you want to talk about ring chasers? I think KD is probably the biggest ring chaser I've ever seen in my life. All right, bench guys and depth guys coming in over for the Nuggets. So it's really just a bench on bench sort of action. And that's going to be another turnover for the Suns. Gotta hurry up. Gotta hurry up. Pick it. Pick it. So to Strother. Strother over to Najee. Back over to Strother. Right side. Takes it through. And that's going to be... it's going to be offsides. Or out of bounds, my bad. Holmes the second. We need to give him some minutes. I'm excited for this kid. Strother. Doesn't convert the first. Come on, kid. Get your first points. Let's go now. There you go. 124 to 101. Goodwin. Taking it over. And that is going to be... Who the heck was that? That was Hayes Davis. I'm sorry. Oh, no. They stripped the ball. And that's going to be Livers over for the 3. Doesn't get it. Rebound offensively. Hivers again. Oh, toilet bowl's out. Strother takes it. Gets a little bit of a screen. Trying to find an open lane or an open player. Oh, and he loses control. Breaks his own ankles. And that's going to be a shooting foul on Najee. That was a good drive over for Cam Johnson. I will say, Michael Porter Jr. is making a lot of noise in Brooklyn. I'm happy for him. And that's going to be a miss over for Goodwin. And he's going to make a second. Najee inbounds. Gives it over in the corner. Holmes with the three. Shot from downtown goes for one, two, three. And Strother's going to take over for that rebound. Looking over. Gives it over to Pickett. Pickett. Gets over a 12-footer. That's good. Less than a minute left over in the corner at this point. Draw out the clock. That's going to be a shooting foul over on Holmes. And Malouch going down over for a couple free throws. Makes the first. And makes the second. 129, 108. 48 seconds left. Strother. And looking over for the lane. Gets the layup. Good for him. 131, 108. Ooh, that's a pickpocket. Najee try to bring one up himself. And that's going to be Malouch over for this shooting foul. Well, this game is basically put away. There's no way that we fucking lose this game, so happy we won it. Najee makes the first. And the second. Happy days. 133, 108. 27 seconds left in the game. And that's going to be over for Fleming. Gets over for the three. And Strother just makes it over for half court over on the Phoenix side. And he's going to go ahead and just run out the clock. Very, very good game for the Denver Nuggets. We get our first win of the season. There was some indefinite sloppy plays over in the second and third quarter that I was not happy with. But nonetheless, we were able to pull the head where it needed to be pulled out of and convert. Not a lot of production, at least offensively, over for Nikola, but hey, he got it back both defensively for the rebounds and also offensively for the assists. Very nice job. Suns look okay over for what they have over for as far as their key pieces. And that fucking alley-oop will be uploaded later on tonight. Expect over for that shit. Anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow, 2 o'clock, Mountain Daylight Time, over for the Broncos taking on the Dallas Cowboys. That's going to be a fucking awesome game. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me. I am Hunter over for the Safcast, and expect over for a whole bunch of shorts over for tonight, over for tonight's game, over for the Denver Nuggets, and last night's preview over for the Blue Jays and Dodgers. Thank you so much, guys. Peace out.